Good morning student. Today we will continue our topic ratio and proportion. Ratio and proportion chapter we will do continue. This is your part third. We already discussed in our previous lecture about the ratio. One question related to ratio I want to discuss, that it is given to you two ratios, 3 ratios 4 and 1 ratio 5. Which one is greater? 3 ratio 4 and 1 ratio 5, two ratios are given, and which one is greater we want to find it. How to find it? Firstly, we will write down in fraction form 3 by 4 and this will become 1 by 5. Then as you compared in your previous chapters fraction, firstly take the LCM of the denominator, then make the denominator same in both fraction, then after we will do compare. See here now, there is 4 and 5. It means LCM of 4 and 5 is equal to 20. Both are co-prime number. Co-prime number already discussed, that 4 it means 2 multiplied by 2. 5 multiplied by 1. There is only one common factor between these two numbers, that is 1. That's why these numbers are called co-prime number. So LCM is 20. We want to make the denominator 20 in both sides. It means 4 should be multiplied by 5, or whenever you will multiply anything to denominator, the same number we will do multiply in the numerator also. Here if we want to make the denominator 20, it means we will do multiply by 4. 3 5s are 15, 4 5s are 20. Here 4 1s are 4, 5 4s are 20. So now see, one number is 15 by 20, next number is 4 by 20. Then which one is greater? Obviously denominator same, then numerator value who is greater, number is also greater. 15 by 20 is greater. It means we can say 3 ratio 4 is greater than 1 ratio 5. This is a one method to compare two ratios. One more method to compare two ratios, 3 ratio 4, 1 upon 5. Do cross multiply. 3 5s are 15, 4 1s are 4. Then which one is greater? This one. 15 greater than 4. It means 15 comes with this numerator. That's why this one fraction, or we can say this one ratio is greater than from this ratio. So these type of question also you can solve in now in your ratio part. Now today we will discuss new topic about the proportion. We take some example like Ruhi scored 6 marks out of 10 in English. Chintu scored 15 marks out of 25 in maths. In English we can say, or any other subject you can take. get the more score in their subset? We want to compare that between Ruhi and Chintu, who get the more score in their subset. Ruhi scored 6 marks out of 10. It means if you find out the ratio, this becomes 6:10, that is equal to 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10. You can cut by 2, then ratio becomes 3:5. Now take the ratio of Chintu, 15:25. If you see properly, you can cut 5 3s are 15, 5 5s are 25. This is also 3:5. Both the ratios are equal here. It means we can't compare it. They both equal type of marks in their subset. Another example, if we say, suppose one person purchased 5 apples for rupees 125. And another person 10 bananas for rupees 250. Who pay the more for the fruits? How to find out? One thing always remember, in ratio we can compare the same kind of things. Here 6 marks, 10 also marks, so we can write down easily in the ratio. But in this example, if I saw 5 apple for rupees 125. So if you write down 5:125, this is totally wrong. Because 5 show the thing and 125 show the money, and both are different type of things. So if we find out about these ratios, that these ratios are equal or not, it means you can compare 5 apple and 10 banana because both are fruits. So we can write down 5:10. Or if you confuse and write down 10 apple again. He purchased 5 apple for rupees 125 and another person purchased 10 apple for rupees 250. Who pay more? We want to decide it. So 5 both are apple, it means we can take a ratio. 5:10. 125 and 250 both ratio, it means we can write down 125:250. Now compare it. 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. This one 1:2. Then if you see properly, in this case also both the ratios are equal. So a statement in which two ratios are equal called proportion. ऐसे ही स्टेटमेंट जिनके रेशियोज आपस में इक्वल होते हैं. अ स्टेटमेंट whose ratios are equal called proportion. It means here we can say that 1:2 is equal to 1:2. It means I can write down 5:10 is equal to 125:150. Here also I can write down 6:10 is equal to 15:25. So we can see easily here that two ratios are equal, or if two ratios are equal, then this is called proportion. Suppose in a basket there are two types of balls. In one basket there are 5 red ball and 7 orange ball. One another basket there are 15 red ball, 21 orange ball. Now check the ratio. Both we are talking about the ball. So we can take ratio 5:7. This one 15:21. 3 5s are 15, 3 7s are 21. Then if you see properly, then both ratio are equal. That's why these are called in proportion. Now see, in general, there are 4 terms in proportion. It means we can say A/B should be equal to C/D. Whenever you compare the things, see properly that first two should be the same kind and the other two also should be in same kind. Then we can compare it. But these both can be in different kind. It means in one example you take that, suppose this are talking about fruit and this are talking about, this ratio talking about money. Then we can compare the ratios of this thing. But when you are taking in the ratio, then there should be the same kind. Okay, A/B is equal to C/D. It means A, B, C, D are in proportion if A/B is equal to C/D. One more sign we will use for the proportion, that 2 times colon. These are called the extremes and product of mean or middle terms. These are extreme terms, A and D, B and C called middle term. How to solve the ratio proportion? There should be one condition, that product of extreme terms, extremes is equal to product of middle term. It means A multiplied by D is equal to B multiplied by C. That is AD is equal to BC. So this is a called proportion. Now we will solve the question related to the proportion. Determine if the following are in proportion or not. 2, 3, 4, 5. Determine given terms are in proportion or not. How to determine? Firstly, we can write down like this: 2:3, 4:5. If they are in proportion, it means product of extreme should be equal to product of middle terms. Extreme, that is 2 multiplied by 5 should be equal to 3 multiplied by 4. 2 5s are 10, 3 4s are 12, but they are not equal. It means we can say these given terms are not in proportion. Okay, another thing, see. kg ratio 80 kg and 25 gram ratio 625 gram. Same thing, determine that given terms are in proportion or not. How to determine? 2 kg ratio 1 kg, 80 kg. So you can find out one more method, 2 ratio 80. 2 ones are 2, 1 ratio 40. 25 ratio 625. 1 ratio 25. So is these ratios are equal? These wait. Yes. Is these ratios are equal? No. These ratios are not equal. It means these are not in proportion. One example we take whose ratio are equal. 20 centimeter ratio 1 meter and 3.5 liter ratio 17.5 liter. Now see this one. Firstly, I always said that ratio should be in the same unit. Here 20 centimeter but here 1 meter. It means firstly we convert 1 meter into centimeter, that become 100 centimeter. And this one already 3.5 liter ratio 17.5 liter. Firstly we solve this. You can solve in fraction also. Then it becomes 1 by 5. This ratio 3.5 divided by 17.5. If you see 35 5s are 175. Both ratios, this is 1 ratio 5, this is 1 ratio 5 are equal. It means these are in proportion. Okay, one more type questions. First, second and third terms of a proportion are respectively 20, 18 and 40. 20, 18 and 40. First, second, third term. Find the fourth term. Let the fourth term is x. Or it is given to you that these are in proportion. If these are in proportion, then we can write down 20 ratio 18, 40 ratio x. What is the condition of proportion? How to solve it? We know one condition, that product of extremes is equal to product of middle terms. It means we can write down 20 multiplied by x is equal to 18 into 40. Solve the equation. X is equal to 18 into 40 divided by 20. 20 to the 40, then 18 to the 36. Then what should be the fourth term? That is 36. One question is this. Question number 7 of your book. Vikrant recipe for fruit punch. Vikrant recipe for fruit punch cold for 5 parts of water. Cold for 5 parts of water to 2 parts of punch mix. to 2 part of punch mix. Set up a proportion and find out how much water did he need for 8 cups of punch mix. Set up a proportion and find out how much water did he need for 8 cup of punch mix. Vikrant recipe for fruit punch. Vikrant want to make a fruit punch. Suppose in this fruit punch he is taking 5 cup of water, plus 2 cup of punch mix. This is punch mix and this one is water, to making 1 glass of fruit punch. When he make 2 punch mix and 5 water, then he make 1 fruit punch. Now it is given to you how many water did he need for 8 cup of punch mix. Okay, when you have 2 punch mix, then you take the water 5. If we do the twice of it, 2 की जगह अगर हम 4 punch mix, if we are using 4 cup of punch mix, then how much water we need for it? Obviously we will do twice of it also, then we need 10 cup of water mix. Now how much punch mix? 2 to 4. If we twice the quantity of this, we twice the quantity of punch mix, then 4. There are 4 cup, we are twicing. 4 to the 8. It means we have to do twice of it also, 10 to the 20. It means if we are using 8 cup of punch mix, then how much water we need? That is 20 cups. How you can do calculate now? See, water ratio punch mix, or you can say water ratio 5:2. In complete fruit punch there is a 5 cup of water, 2 cup of punch mix. That should be equal to water we don't know, so we take X and 8 cup of water, 8 cup of punch mix. Then find the value of X. Product of extreme multiply by product of middle. 40 divided by 2, 2 to 20. Then X is equal to 20 cup of water. If you are thinking about this, why we are comparing it directly about the punch mix and water? Because we are making 1 glass fruit punch, and there we are taking the things water and punch mix. That's why we can take the ratio directly of it. Okay, then we can find out X is equal to 20 cup of water. Okay, other type question we will discuss in our next lecture. Do prepare, try to do complete your exercise 9C, which is based on this concept. In the next lecture we will discuss about the unitary method also. Thank you.